Darlington, and we are here in the Legends cars, deciding to give this a go. Only 11 people here. No, 14. It's 14 people here. It was 11 when I signed up. We're at car number one, 90 laps. I wanted to do either this or the Cup cars, next gen cars. But I figured these here would probably be more fun than the next gen at Kansas. I think they're at Kansas, right? Everything else was. So decided to run this. I think this will be fun. Hopefully we can qualify up towards the front as the number one car. I don't know what the strength of field is.
Green, green, green.
Alright, that was tight,
Right,
obviously.
first time left.
Let's be a little bit careful. Didn't really get a practice lap in, so not sure we'll have any pace. This one, you always have to be so patient through the corners with these here at Darlington. It's just so tight, you just gotta wait on it, and that's the wall. As I was saying, so we're gonna start towards the back.
One more lap to go.
Just completely overshot that. And the toe's knocked out of it, so I'm not even going to be able to put a lap in. That's alright. Let's just pull over. The right front was all bent in when I slammed the wall. We will just start towards the back and hopefully make our way forward. We're going to have to be a little bit more patient on corner entry when we got people in front of us, though.
Pit boxing right here.
That's fine. Plenty of time. This is such a long race. 31.5. I don't know if I would have been able to do that anyway. Maybe it's better we start in the back if I'm overdriving it that bad. Somebody else might overdrive it. But it's probably just me being bad. Hopefully we don't do that in the race. I have the brake bias. I think it's at default like 56 or something. But it's a long race. We have time to make it up. I don't think I know anybody in here or recognize any names. I don't think anyone said anything. Yeah, I'm bad at qualifying. I've proven that many times. Probably also would have helped if I just was able to put in a lap. Can I see what I can't see what my optimal was, can I? I didn't really even complete a lap to put any optimal sectors down. I was on the brakes and then I just entered the corner way too hard. Just started braking way too late and just slid up the track, clobbered the wall. And then it knocked the right front end to where it was turning very funny out of the corner. Really good job. Really good job. 43 seconds left. Let's go. Hurry. I want to get to racing, but hopefully not running anybody over on corner entry. Northwest guy has a 450 ping. That's interesting. Worse than Australia. Ohio guy's not here. We'll do what we can. Hopefully we can get a top 5 out of this. Hopefully we can survive it. We're going to have to be very patient starting towards the back. But as I said, we got a long race. We can afford to be patient and make it up later. People tend to get where they can't hang on to the cars anymore. Or they're just pushing so bad out of turn 2 here that they're eating the wall. I think I got what I want though. I'm just going to leave the brakes there. I could probably do with moving them forward or moving them back a little bit.
All right, man, we're going
But I'm not
green
going to
next
worry
time
about
by.
it.
All right, man, line up on the inside row.
We put in plenty of fuel to finish the race.
2 sets of
Pit road is
tires.
closed.
I wonder if 2 tires are going to be an option. I imagine they will at some points.
You have
2.
additional sets of tires for this race. Be smooth and have a good run.
Key is just, I got to be super patient here. I got to not run anybody over on corner entry. If that lap in qualifying was during the race, I would have wrecked like 4 people probably if they were in front of me. We're starting 9th. Hopefully everyone around us is going to be nice and patient.
Catch the 2 car.
And that guy's just dragging the wall. And this guy's not going.
Catch the 7 car. Catch the 13
Are we all going to get a
car.
black flag for the 4 probably? I don't know. That wouldn't be very funny.
Let the 4 car by.
Now he decides to get in line.
Catch the 4 car. Catch the 13 car.
Alright, we got to survive these opening laps. I feel like this could be a mess.
Get ready.
This could be a mess.
The pace car is in. Green, green, green.
8 cars. Being kind of
Yeah,
slow
one out.
there. We'll hopefully get around it before turn 1. We do.
Clear high, clear high.
He grabs the wall.
Outside.
Get underneath the 13. Alright, let's brake in time for this corner. He just lets off.
Stay low. All clear, all clear.
Thought he left off. 12 car hit the wall and is spinning. I doubt we get a caution for that. I think he saved it anyway. And we're up to 6th. Just gotta be real careful out of the corner. And real careful into the corner. I cannot keep it off that wall. Oh my gosh, that was close. Not trying to run that high in the corner. I just can't get it to slow down. Seven car really slow on entry there. I'm probably just going to be letting the 3 by here soon. See if I can get around the 7 first. He just
You're clear high.
lets
clear
off.
high.
Everyone's being pretty nice. That's good to see. He's going to have the 3 on his inside there.
You're in 5th place.
Puts us P5. Let's keep it together. Let's not push it too hard. I might move the brakes back just a little bit. Three is looking quicker than me, but that's all right. I think I'm gonna go like 54 for now. We might move that back even more. We might move that back even more if we feel like it. It's just turn 3. I'm having so much trouble getting it slowed down. Let's try and keep the tires on it if we can. I did not practice a pit stop, and this is a very tough pit road to get onto. So that might be an adventure if we get to that point. Darlington's kind of a self-cleaning track. You don't get... A lot of times you get some spins that don't turn into cautions because there's just so much apron. so you can get long green runs. 4 cars looping it on corner entry there. He gets that settled back down.
Good job, man. You're up to 4th.
We haven't had a whole lot of trouble getting around people. Thought more people would qualify, but only like half the field did. So that made us start mid-pack instead of the back. But that worked out pretty well. We got the 10 car here. Watch out for that wall. Might be able to get a run on him. And it's going to be tricky. I don't know if I should go for it. Backed out of it last second. I think he thought I was going to throw it in. I did not want to be in that situation if he didn't throw it, or if he didn't back off. It would have been very dangerous. We got into him there. Didn't think that was going to happen.
Clear high.
Luckily he didn't spin. Sorry, 10 car. I didn't think I was going to keep sliding up into him, but we did. Thankfully he didn't spin. We caught it. All right, let's keep it together. We don't need to be bad every race, right? We don't need to be that terrible. Kept it going. We got plenty of space behind us. We can gather it back up, keep the tires on it. Don't need to throw anything away. It's getting very weirdly loose on entry. So maybe 2 tires isn't going to be a good idea. It's getting loose on exit too. It's just getting kind of loose. But the big slide I did probably didn't help things. That's the wall. I just had a really bad angle into the corner to make that work. I was on the low side. I needed to be up high and cut down. Turn 1 here. Leaders are pulling away. That was a little bit better. We were in 5th, 6th place is 3.5 seconds back. See if we can catch back up to the 10. He caught the wall pretty hard there. He might just be letting us go now.
Got 1 inside. All clear, all clear.
Thank you. I'm very glad I didn't spin him when I made a little tiny contact with him. We might be just a little bit quicker than the 3 if I hit a good lap, but I'm not consistent enough probably. I don't know. Those leaders are having a good race up there. they get to racing really hard, we might be able to reel them back in. I thought the 3 car was going to get the wall that time. May have some lap traffic coming up too, I think I saw. Careful of that apron. Yeah, we're kind of reeling in the 3 and the 2 liters a little bit. So that's good. Maybe the 2 liters, maybe not. Okay, thought I was going to slide up into the wall again. I overshot the corner a little bit. Need to not do that. Could be in for the long haul here. We could run this fuel tank out. We need to look at what times we're doing, see if it's worth pitting early. It usually isn't in this car. We're running about 1.5 seconds slower. If it's about 2 seconds slower, it might be worth it. And with this small of a field, I don't know. And I don't know what the tire situation is going to be like. If I want to take, I doubt we were going to want to take 4 on a green flag stop. 3 just got the wall and exit of 2. Go about 54 laps. I don't feel like I'm doing good things to these tires. We may just do what the leaders do, and just so we don't lose anything, trying something different. I feel like staying out might be fine. Like doing the long run like you do at the other tracks. But if everyone pits early, we might just come in. Problem is, I don't know what I'm gonna want to take for tires. It's weirdly loose, which scares me about taking 2 tires. But a 4 tire stop just takes so long.
Thank you, 13. I appreciate it.
It might be. So I don't know if you want to take 4 tires under green ever in these cars, really. But I don't want another Michigan situation where I self-spin out of the corner, struggling to hang on to it with 2 tires. I don't know. We got decisions to make, and I don't know what the right one's going to be. Thought he was going to grab the wall.
Outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. All clear, all
He grabbed
clear.
the wall that time. Three and a half to the 5, up there in second.
You're in third place.
Got the 13 lap down. I think he pulled over for the leaders though. Oh my gosh, that was the worst place ever to catch a lap car.
Clear low, clear low. Inside. Still there.
Didn't really
Stay high.
expect to get back on 3 cars outside, but that worked, I guess.
Clear low, clear
We
low.
can pull away now. I had to slam on the brakes for the 13 there. Turn 2 at Darlington, worst place ever to catch a lap car, I think. One of the worst places. He had to just be on the apron for us to not have that happen. but he didn't do anything wrong. Just the bad timing. Alright, 9 car up there. Hopefully we catch him in a better spot. We're in 3rd. That's good. I think the 3 just burnt up his tires, racing a little bit too hard. That's why he was so much quicker right at the beginning. We're pulling away pretty good now. Hopefully we catch the 9 on the front stretch or something. Oh, it's not turning. Put a little bit too much gas in it through the center. Oh, this is going to be bad. We're not caught him yet.
That car is a lap down.
I'm just going to have to wait. Or he's going to
Outside.
just stop through the corner.
All clear, all
That
clear.
was actually probably better than waiting the whole corner. So I appreciate that. That probably worked a little bit better. He kept it up out of the way. Thank you to him. Don't hit the wall. Keep thinking I see smoke in 3 and 4, but I think it's just the weird glare off the windshield. Watch that little seam down there for the apron. Car does not like it. Alright, let's see if we can put in some decent laps, maybe pull the leaders back in a bit. I don't know if we're quick enough though. Don't think we're quite quick enough. Be interesting to see when they pit. Halfway is going to be 45. .8, 3.7 to the 5. We're not really catching them too quickly. We're holding pretty steady with them. Not really catching the leader much at all. Seems like. Well, we pulled him in a little bit that lap. Three and a half. 3 car really fell off. He might be thinking blown right front. Got another lap car going up ahead of the leaders. Well, I cut down too early there. Didn't get as good of an exit as I wanted. Okay. That's what scares me about taking 2. If I'm already that loose now, it's just going to get worse when I take 2 tires. I think I was just gassing it up on the seam, but still. It's not going to get any better taking 2. It's also not going to get any better hitting the wall. There's 2 lap cars at 13 again. Let's see if the leaders have no trouble getting around them. It seemed like all the lap cars slowed me down way more than it did the 2 leaders. Slowly catching second place, not really catching first place. Oh, didn't want to turn back down there. Lost us some time. Nearly got the wall. Anybody gonna pit? I guess we're 10 laps from halfway still. It's kind of a long race. What is fuel? 37 more laps. Pit window's not that big, really.
That car is a lap down.
Not as big as it usually is with these cars. It's 20 laps, which is still a lot, but it's about 20 laps. Okay, hopefully we can catch him down the back here. Looks like we are going to. Thank you.
Got one inside. Clear low, clear low.
Not on the right black box. I don't think we're ever going to catch any of these guys. We're almost within 3 seconds of the 5, though. We might need a caution to get us back there. I don't know if we're going to get one. That was a terrible exit. See, if we keep having corners like that, we're never going to catch them. Kind of nervous about doing a green flag pit stop. Feel like we should take rights, but it's going to be really tough to hang on to. I'm afraid. How much fuel do we need? 10 gallons is about 34 laps. And we're gonna have about 45 to go if we pit at halfway. We can probably just take 10 gallons and be fine. It's probably gonna overfuel us. We probably need about 7 gallons actually. Or even 7 gallons. Because we need to go about, how many laps left? 50. We need to go about 15 more laps. Way less than 7 gallons. We need like 3 or 4 probably. I'll just put 5 in. I think that would be plenty. Because if 10 gallons is 34 laps, and we're only going to have, like, we run this tank out, we'll have 15 laps to go. And we're paying attention to that and not putting in good corners. I don't think I'm quick enough to beat these guys. Might come down to pit strategy. I'm also gonna smack the wall. That didn't help. Might be worth pitting at halfway. I'm just gonna pit when the 2 leaders do, I think. I think the field's spread out enough, it's not gonna hurt me if it's the wrong thing. And again, we're gonna catch this guy in 1 and 2.
Alright, man.
Every lap car we've caught has been in 1 and 2. Just terrible.
Got one outside.
Just terrible situation.
All clear,
I can't avoid it. I have to keep slamming on the brakes because we just keep catching them in the wrong spot. I should have just been slower through the center of the corner and not got to his bumper there.
Thank you.
2 cars just
No
pulling
problem,
away.
bud. I'm not trying to hold nobody up here.
Really like your paint, by the way.
Ah, you like the old flashback, huh? I like yours as well.
Alright, man. Halfway this time.
Brings back memories of trying to open up my screen door with the membership card.
Just got to halfway. See when the leaders pit.
The only way to properly get into a house in the 90s.
I don't know what the best idea is going to be. Probably run it out. I think that's probably what the leaders are going to do. I don't think it's gonna. I mean, the fall off just stops at a certain point. So all the advantage they're gonna get on new tires is gonna stop being an advantage if they pit early, and just they'll be running the same times that we're already running, and they won't make it back around in time. If fall off kept going, 3 cars on pit road, like if you kept falling off, then it definitely would be worth it to pit earlier, because the people on track would still just be getting slower and slower. But it's not the case with these tires.
Alright, man. That car is a lap down.
You get to about 1 second to 2 seconds slower than your best lap, and then it just stops getting slower until you get to the point where you're blowing tires. But that's a long ways away. Starting to catch up again to the 5. Haven't really been putting in good laps, I don't feel like. And what do you know, we're catching the 9 in 1 and 2. Let's just try and time this a bit better. Oh, and he blinked out.
Got one inside.
Okay, that was scary.
All clear, all clear.
It's not where you want to blink out either. Blink in right in front of me, right when I'm cutting down. Scary. We made it work though. He was trying to get low. I was just trying to wait until we got out of the corner so I didn't have another situation where I had to slam on the brakes. But didn't really help too much. Oh my gosh, stop hitting the wall. I'm not gonna worry about fixing any damage either. I think 2-car might be struggling with the right front right now. It seems like he's falling off pretty quick. Or maybe he just grabbed the wall like I did. Not many people on the lead lap. I think he just lapped 6th place. But I guess we're kind of in the middle of the pit window, which may have something to do with it. Oh, we got some smoke, a spun car. That's the 13. But he's on the apron, so we're not going to get a caution. Maybe he took 2 tires. Five must have just had an issue with the wall or something. He's holding steady again, pulling back away a bit. You're definitely racing the track more than the other competitors, though. Even when you're so spread out like this, you still get an exciting race. At least I think. From the in-car. The track is just so tough. You have to be very technical about the way you get around here. And I'm not being perfectly optimal, but I'm trying to keep it out of the wall. And sometimes succeeding and sometimes not. Okay, we are pulling back up to the 5 a bit. Kind of. It really wanted to hit the wall there. We just scraped it. These guys are running the fuel out. It's probably the best idea. See, 5.5 gallons is 19 laps. Okay. It's paying attention to fuel. That's the wrong corner to do that in. I want to see what 5 gallons is. Give me some sort of even number I can calculate in my head about. Just make sure 5 gallons is going to work. I maybe need to take 6 just to be safe. Okay, 5 gallons is about 17 laps. And let's see, 17 laps from here. We would have 17 to go. It looks like. That's convenient. So 5 gallons is right on the number. I think we should probably take 6 just to be safe. Even that's probably going to be cutting it a little close. So we'll keep it though. Let's make sure we set our tires up for 2. I'm not going to take 4 under green. I think that's not a good idea. I'm just going to have to be so careful on track with 2. That guy's pitting. Is the leader pitting? No, not yet. We'll do what the leader does.
You're in second.
5 car looked like he made that call really late through the corner. I don't know if he meant to pit or it was a last second call. Maybe he got a meatball. Try and put in some good laps and maybe keep him from gaining too much on new tires. He's not going to gain much anyway, I don't think. We're going to do what the leader does though. 5 car may have gotten a penalty entering that late as well. I think the pit cones. I don't know. Pit cone, I think, is before that when he turned in. It is not wanting to slow down through the corners anymore, though. That's for sure. Okay, I think the 5 just left pit road. He was just... That's how long the stop was taking. Then we got the 6 coming out on new tires.
Inside.
Try and let him go.
Lap down. All clear, all clear.
Clobber the wall because I entered a little higher than I expected. Didn't really see the guy until we were out of the corner. Good thing is, with the leader having such a big lead, we'll know exactly, I mean, we'll be able to pit exactly when he pits, because we'll get the call way before we even get to that situation. But we got nothing for him at the moment. It is not slowing down. I think the right front is just dead. Which is not good, but it's alright. Probably would be a good idea to pit now.
Pitting in the standby.
Okay. We are pitting now, so that's good. Let's try and be careful on pit road, because we know the car doesn't want to slow down.
The leader is pitting now.
Well, let's pit speed 45. We were really slow, but we didn't speed. And I'm gonna take 7. I'm gonna take 7. Just to be safe. That's a little closer than I want.
5,
7 car's gonna pass us for position.
3, 2,
A couple people are.
1. Right here.
Tires, 70-78 on the right, 68-64. But I don't think we can afford to take 4.
That's it, go.
Oh, the leader's taking 4. Uh-oh.
Just a heads up, you know that you only have one set of right side tires remaining.
We might be in trouble. Maybe not. He just left. What's fuel look like? We're good.
Got one outside. All clear, all clear.
Just got passed by the 5. I think the people that were passing us for position hadn't pit yet. Let's see what this feels like. Feels slick. I'm surprised we beat the 2 so much out of pit road. I don't know how we did. I don't know why we're so much quicker than the 5. Did he not take tires? He's just letting us by.
All clear,
Thanks.
all clear. All right, man, you're back in second.
2 cars way quicker than us. That's a given. Alright, 2 tires feels okay. Just need to be a little careful on it. We're in second. 7 hasn't pit yet, I don't think. Wonder if it would have been a good idea to pit later than the 2. I don't know. He's so much quicker through 1 and 2. We're not holding him off. I'm just trying to be more careful and not wreck, but he's got it hooked up real well. Bit loose. He'll probably get to our bumper once we get out of 2. Not quite. He's running the bottom in 3 and 4, it looked like.
The leader is pitting now.
7 just got to pit road. This will be the race for the lead.
There you go, man. You're now the leader.
Get a couple laps led, maybe just one. Look how much quicker he is, it's crazy.
Inside. Clear low.
Didn't expect
clear
him to
low.
throw that in, but we got through it. Now we'll watch him walk away.
20 more laps. Good job. The next car is the leader.
Oh my gosh, let's not do that. Don't know why it wanted to spin after just scraping the wall a little bit. Tires are heated up, let's be careful. 20 laps to go, we got a big gap to the 5. I don't know why we have such a gap to him now. He must have just had a lot of trouble on pit road, or maybe he took 4. But he came out in front of us and we just blasted on by him. So I don't know. We weren't that much quicker than him before we pit. Totally fine on fuel. Only hope we have is if the 2 runs into really bad traffic, or he pushes out of turn 2 and hits the wall and breaks his car or something. But he has been right on it, right on the perfect line, making no mistakes this whole race, basically, I think. And we have not been mistake-free. Quite the contrary. It's got the 9. It's gonna get slowed down a little bit, but it's not gonna be probably enough. He had to hit the brakes there, but he's got such a gap.
Man, that car is a lap down.
Doesn't really affect him, and he'll just be able to pull back away. He is very fast. Alright. Gotta be careful in 3 and 4. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time in 3 and 4 this race. I'm having a hard time everywhere, basically. It's not like turn 2 has been my strong suit either. I'm really good at the straightaways. Have you seen how good I've been taking the straightaways? That's got to earn me something. Okay. Just need to be nice and solid. Let's not hit the wall and nearly spin again. We should be able to get 2nd place. Ooh, he just clobbered it.
Outside.
Alright. I was worried he was gonna come down and spin in front of me, but he kept it up there, thankfully. 2 cars gotten by the 6. Somebody's really low up there. I think that's the 13, yeah. There's people pitting. Oh, the 6 was just trying to get out of my way, I think. No, he is pitting. He just kind of overshot it a little bit. We'll be here if the 2 decides to wreck out of the corner or get wrecked by a lap car or his internet or something goes out. We're right in position to take advantage. Otherwise, we got nothing. Just can't lose it on my own. We can certainly lose second, even with the guy 3 seconds back. I'm pretty surprised to even be in second in the first place and pulling away. I think everyone took 2 tires as well. I don't know why we came out so far ahead of the 2. I guess we just had a better pit stop. I don't think our entry was any better. I think the time it takes for everyone to change tires and everything, like the pit crews, I think that's random. Maybe, I don't know how that's determined. I've never really looked into it. I don't think it's the same for everybody every time. Definitely, sometimes it's slower. It's not a huge difference.
Alright, man, that car is a lap down.
Coming around to get the 10 to go, we go caution free so far. I didn't do terrible. I hit the wall several times, but we knew that was going to happen.
Let me go with the line.
Nearly spun out a couple times. Probably knew that was going to happen too. Wrecked myself in qualifying. And we're going to catch the 13 1 and 2 like we do every other lap car. He might have new tires. He kind of shot out of the corner. So maybe we won't catch him at all. Okay, he's backing out of it. He got to the apron. Thank you.
All clear, all clear.
Much appreciated. Not turning. It's kind of interesting as a transitions to night. I don't know if I've ever done a night race with the Legends cars here. I think it's always been a midday race. I've done this combo several times. I've won maybe twice with these here. I know I've won once. It was a long time ago, but I may have won again. Not sure. Well, that's the wall. I think it's always been a day race, which is probably better. It's a slicker track, way hotter, but night lighting's probably cool. 6 car just spun out of turn 2. I doubt we get a caution for that. And I'm paying attention to that, and let's get a 2X for our support there. Stupid. Was looking at the F3 and the wrecked car and wasn't paying attention to my braking marker. Incidents are just going to be a lot of people smacking the wall, and probably 50% of it's going to be me. Coming to get the 5 to go. I didn't need that 2X. I could have done without the 2X. With only 5 laps left. If we do manage somehow, well, if we get a caution, I was going to say we should take 4, but I think the race would just be over at this point. We don't get any green, white checkers. Ten Car's in 5th. He had a good race. He was up racing top 5. We had to get around him early, and we nearly wreck him. Thankfully kept it clean, and he's still in 5th. He's been doing good. Supposed to finish 10th with his car number, and he's really outperforming that. He's about to get lapped, but, well, he's not about to. He's the next car to get lapped. I think there's only 5 on the lead lap. Yeah. I am happy with the 2nd place. I didn't know if I was going to be quick enough to be competitive, really, with the front guys. But I figured we'd get a long green run, at least at some point. And it was the whole race, so that's awesome. Darlington can provide some really clean green flag racing. It can also be a wreck caution fest. It's really a mixed bag. I've had NIS races here that have gone like 1 caution at the beginning and then green the whole way. And I've had some that have just been non-stop cautions. So you never know, really. We're not quite going to get to the point where the lights turn on. Oh, I think they did turn on already.
Alright, man, that car is a
That's
lap
good.
now.
If I didn't notice it, there wasn't a really ugly transition. So I think they're on.
White flag.
White flag in the air. We're coming around. We're in 2nd place. Only 2 more opportunities to throw it away. Hopefully we can avoid doing that. And we'll be happy with our 2nd place as the number 1 car. The 2 car ran a great race. He was class of the field. Nobody had anything for him. Good race, good win.
Thank you, that was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Completely green. You're racing the track here, not the other people.
There's the checkered.
So when you got people focusing on that,
There you go, man.
can be
Good job,
clean.
driver.
I will take a 2nd place with a beat up right side. But thankfully that's sheet metal and steel. So it's probably pretty tough. Oh, you don't even notice. Just take that car back to the garage, ran a perfectly clean race, never even touched the wall. That's the way that looks. That's even after a 2X. Just perfect. No damage. That's the way I want to see it. Need to go to the laps. 32.0 was my fastest lap. I didn't come anywhere close to that later, or at any other point. 32.3s was the closest I came to that. We were 3/10 quicker on lap 2 than we were at any point in the race. That's very strange. I guess that makes sense. Take a look at the incidents. It's probably just going to be people hitting the wall. There were a couple spins, though. I'd like to catch those if we can get there. I think the 4 car was one of them. He just gets loose mid-corner and then corrects it into the wall, and then when you pull it off the wall here, you sometimes spin. And that's what he did there. Oh, 2 car got loose out of 2. He nearly lost the lead from that, but the 5 decides to be patient with it. So he did make a mistake at one point. He wasn't completely mistake-free. 13 just has a bad angle there. You have to go high and cut it down, otherwise the angle out on the exit of the corner just sends you right up to the wall. 12 car overdrives it. He grabs the wall. We kind of did that too. And he is able to save it. No. Oh man, we were lucky we didn't get a caution. There's nobody behind him. That would have been, had there been cars there. 10 car gonna grab a little wall. Blockbuster. 9 car gonna grab a little wall. What were our tires there at the end? Left sides are probably about the same. Well, 52, 66, 88, 89, so totally fine. It didn't feel, I mean, it was a little bit looser, I think, but it wasn't that bad. I just had to pay attention to it and not let it get away from me. 13 smacking the wall. He's going to keep it straight. 11 car is blinking. 13 hitting the wall again. He's kind of just keeping it up there. Is 2 going to grab the wall again? Nope. He blinks. 5 car. Is that a Metallica car? Hold on. I got to see this. It is. Sweet. Very cool. 13. He's spinning out of the corner, but he's on the apron, so no caution. He gets it turned back around. Maybe could have had a caution there, but thankfully we don't. He's grabbing the wall there. Some cool paint schemes out here for this little field. I don't know what we're seeing there. 9 car grabs the wall that time. He's spinning down. This is already lap 61. None of my wall hits are coming up. Maybe my 2X will. 7's going to grab the wall. I think everyone grabbed the wall at some point. It's kind of just what this racing is. At this track, it's Darlington. Oh, 8 car had a bad angle there. Lap 76. 6 car. I think he keeps from hitting anything. He swung it back to the right, and that kept him from hitting the wall. That was good. And then tires are hot, and he's trying it again, and this time he's going to back up into it a little bit. But that's not going to hurt you too much with these. And that's the checkered. So my 2X doesn't even pop up. So I guess we'll take it. See? We didn't ever hit the wall. What are you talking about? We have no evidence of that. Just ignore the first part of the video. We come home second. I'm happy with that. Completely green race. Also happy about that. And good win to the 2.